So please let's rise as we receive the procession into the hall. Please let's rise. Can we have the anthems, please?
Nigeria.
Thank you very much. You can please kindly have your seats. Okay. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our elders here present. It's with great pleasure and honor that I welcome you all to the induction ceremony into the environmental profession for the Bachelor of Environmental Sciences, the graduating class of 2025. Today is not just a ceremony, it is a landmark achievement in the lives of these exceptional inductees, and it's also a defining event in the history of College of Medicine and indeed the University of Ibadan, which is the first and the best. Please, I want us to give ourselves a round of applause. So once again, you are welcome. And to formally open these proceedings of today's events, we will now listen to the welcome address. We'll now listen to the welcome address, and this will be delivered by a key figure who has been instrumental in organizing this ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the Deputy Registrar and the Secretary to the College of Medicine, the University of Ibadan, the person of Mr. A. Odedele, to the microphone for the welcome address.
It's a day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice. I deliver this welcome address. I observe that many of our graduates couldn't sing the university anthem and the college anthem. So please go and work on that. It shows you have not been attending many of the university functions and the college functions. All right. So we are not going to give you a test today. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation, and Strategic Partnerships, RISP, Registrar, Bossa, University Librarian, Provost, Chief Medical Director, University College Hospital, the Deputy Provost, the Financial Controller, the Medical Librarian, the Registrar, Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, EHCON, Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Dean Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Dean Faculty of Public Health, Dean Faculty of Dentistry, Dean Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Dean Faculty of Nursing, Deans of other faculties in the university, the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, the Director of Administration, University College Hospital, the Director of Finance, Director, the President, IPUMA Worldwide, professional elders, President, Environmental Health Scientists Association of Nigeria, EHSAN, our special guests, directors of institutes, acting head Department of Environmental Health Sciences, heads of other departments and units, chairperson of the College Ceremonials Committee, sub-deans of faculties, members of the academic and non-academic staff, our happy inductees and their proud parents, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure and honor on behalf of the registrar and the provost and the management, staff and students of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, to formally welcome everyone here present to this very joyous occasion of the second induction ceremony into the environmental health profession. Our graduates, please applaud yourself. Please clap for yourself. Today, Tuesday, 21st October 2025, we celebrate the Lord's goodness and faithfulness in your lives and in that of your happy and proud parents. No doubt the journey has been long and challenging, but God has been so faithful. We have all prayerfully looked forward to this day in the lives of our inductees, and God, in His infinite mercy, has brought it to pass. And the college is happy and will celebrate with you. Permit me to specially welcome the Vice Chancellor of our great university, Professor K.O. Adebowale, MNI, FAS, who is ably represented by our Provost, Professor T.O. Ogundiran. You're welcome, sir. So the Provost is wearing 2 caps or even 3 caps. And let me also recognize in absentia other members of the university management, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor P.O. Olakwiba, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, our own Professor J.T. Arotiba, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnerships, Professor Uluyemisi A. Bangbushe, SAN, the Registrar of our university, Mr. G.O. Saliu, the Bossa, Mr. A. Popola, and the University Librarian, Dr. Mercy O. Iro Aganachi. Permit me to welcome especially the Deputy Provost, Professor S.B. Olaleye. You're welcome, sir. Also, we welcome the Financial Controller, Mr. S.O. Ayoshino, who is ably represented here by the Chief Accountant, Mrs. Millie Ebuan. You're welcome. The Medical Librarian, Dr. Grace A. Ajimobi, who is also ably represented by Mrs. Eunice Aliu Aluk. You're welcome. It gives me great pleasure to welcome the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, our own Professor Jesse Abiodun Otegbayo, who is ably represented here by Professor Ibiyemi. You're welcome, sir. Olushola Ibiyemi, you're welcome, sir. Let me warmly welcome the deans of our faculties in the college, especially the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health, whose products we are celebrating today. Permit me to welcome Professor Oyerunke A. Odunola, Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences. You're welcome, ma'am. So that is the Mother Dean. And of course, seated beside her, the Father Dean, the Dean of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor T.A. Lawal. And the Dean who has brought us all together here today, the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health, the only MD, Professor M.D. Dairo. You're welcome. In absentia, we recognize our professor, the Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry, Professor B. Kolude. He sends his apologies. And the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor Taiwo R. Putila. And of course, the baby dean, who is of course not a baby dean, the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing, Professor Priska Adejumo. It gives me great pleasure to welcome the head of departments here present, especially the acting head of Department of Environmental Health Sciences, Dr. Temitope A. Laniyo. And that round of applause is expected. And other members of staff in that department. We thank you all for your sacrifices in ensuring that today becomes a reality in the lives of our happy inductees. The college particularly extends its warm welcome to the Registrar of the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, EHCON, in person of Dr. Yakubu Mohammed Baba, the President, Environmental Health Scientists Association of Nigeria, Dr. O.M. Murakinyo. So, and the registrar is ably represented by Alaja Hawa Abdullahi. You're welcome. Our professional elders of today, we recognize you, Dr. S.A. Ojewale. Thank you for coming. Your presence makes today elegant. And the president of ICOMA Worldwide, our own emeritus professor S.I. Omokodion, who is ably represented by Dr. Obajimi. We recognize our ceremonials committee, ably led by the chairman of the ceremonials committee, our own Dr. Nse Odunaya. We recognize the faculty officers here present. We recognize our sub-deans. You're welcome, Dr. Adibayo and Dr. Murakinyo. I am particularly delighted to welcome the happy parents of today, the guardians, spouses, relations, friends, and well-wishers of the inductees. And it is our prayer that these young graduates whom we are celebrating today will continue to bring joy and pride to us all. And now to the latest graduates of the environmental health science profession. And our unique, lovely, elegant, beautiful, radiant inductees of today. We are celebrating your success today, and we thank you for making us proud, and we thank you for your achievements. It is our prayer that your joy of today will be permanent, and you will continue to be worthy ambassadors of your families, of the College of Medicine, of the University of Ibadan, and of Nigeria. Congratulations. We welcome members of the press to this ceremony, and we plead for your continuing good reportage of our activities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we heartily welcome you. We wish you journey mercies when you return to your destinations. Thank you for listening.
Please, another round of applause for the Secretary to the College of Medicine. Thank you so much, sir, for that warm welcome. And we also thank you for the significant role that you've played in organizing today's event. Thank you so much. We value your contribution. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next item on the agenda is the address from the acting head of the Department of Environmental Sciences. And to do us the honor, is a seasoned researcher, a scholar, and is the person of Dr. Temitope A. Lanion. You're welcome.
Thank you. Let me lean on the already established protocol to give my speech. Now unto the King eternal, immortal, the only wise God, be all glory, honor for making every one of us to see today. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this memorable occasion, the second induction ceremony of our students into the noble profession of environmental health. Today marks not just the culmination of years of rigorous academic training, but the formal beginning of a lifelong journey of service, responsibility, and impact. The Department of Environmental Health Sciences, since its establishment, has remained steadfast in its mission to train competent and grounded professionals who will safeguard and promote public health through sound environmental practices. Our curriculum, field exposures, and community engagements are deliberately designed to equip our graduates with knowledge and skills needed to confront the evolving environmental health challenges of our nation and the world at large. We are particularly proud of this cohort. Your resilience, discipline, and commitment, especially in the face of challenges, have brought you to this far. Today, 24 proud inductees stand before us. Yes, I want us to give them a round of applause. Each of them is a testimony to perseverance and potential. I am especially delighted to announce that among their sets, we have two graduates with first class honors. 13 of them earned second class honors upper division, while 8 amongst them obtained second class honors lower division. I wish to acknowledge the invaluable support of the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, the management of College of Medicine, the leadership of the Faculty of Public Health, our Dean, Professor Dairo, thank you, and all academic and non-teaching staff who have contributed to the training and development of our students. Your collaboration continues to strengthen the foundation of this department and the quality of professionals we produce. To our inductees, as you take the professional oath today, remember that you are joining a community of scientists and practitioners dedicated to the prevention of disease, promotion of health, and protection of the environment. Excellent and excellence, and let your impact be felt wherever you find yourself. Always be guided by integrity, professionalism, and service. Let your work speak excellence, and let your impact be felt wherever you find yourself. The society looks up to you to uphold the ethics of the profession, apply evidence-based approaches, and contribute to building healthier and safer communities. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025 and their proud parents. May this milestone be the beginning of greater accomplishments in your professional journey. Long live the University of Ibadan. Long live the Department of Environmental Health Sciences. Long live the environmental health profession. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Acting HOD, ma'am, for that great speech, which I hope the set of 2025 are going to continue to remember and let it guide them. Right now, we're going to welcome the Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, Professor T.O. Ogundiran, FAS, to give his address. Sir, are you going to merge it with the chairman's address? Okay, sir. Since the provost is wearing 2 caps today, he's also representing the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, Professor K.O. Adebowale, MNI, FAS.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Is this thing working? Oh, good. Yes. So I would like to recognize the parents who are here before I start my speech. Just kindly wave your hands up, the proud parents and guardians. Thank you very much. Congratulations beautifully. I wanted to be sure that we're not just, this place is not just filled by lecturers and members of the College of Medicine, that the parents and the guardians, friends and family members are here because today is your day, all right? And we are celebrating you together. So the Chief Medical Director, ably represented by our Professor Ibiyemi, our Deputy Provost, Professor S.B. Olaleye, Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College, the man in charge of everything, Mr. E. Odedele, the Financial Controller, who is here also ably represented, Medical Librarian, the Registrar of the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, Dr. Yakubu Mohammed Baba, who is here being represented by Alhaja Hawa Abdullahi, who flew in all the way from Abuja. We recognize the sacrifices. All our deans here present, especially the Dean of Faculty of Public Health, who is the dean that is celebrating his students today. The acting head of the Department of Environmental Health Sciences, our own president of ICOMA worldwide, ably represented by Dr. Obachimi, the professional elder, Dr. Ese Ojewale, and president of Environmental Society of Nigeria, Dr. Murakinyo. All our parents and guardians and friends and family members here present, members of the press, our graduating class of 2025, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today is a day filled with joy, pride, and gratitude. We gather to celebrate hard work, resilience, and the transition of our graduates from students to professionals. On behalf of the management, staff, and students of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, I warmly welcome you all. Class 2025, Class Grandeza. Your name, Grandeza, meaning splendor and impressiveness, truly describes you. You have faced challenges with courage and grace. You've excelled in learning and shown remarkable unity and purpose. You have impressed us beyond measure. You have learned that good health begins not in the hospital, but in clean water, safe food, proper sanitation, and a healthy environment. You are the guardians of community well-being, the unseen heroes who keep diseases at bay and health within reach for all. Today's induction is more than a formality, just as your HOD said. It is a solemn promise, a pledge to protect life, to uphold integrity, and to serve humanity with empathy. You are stepping into a calling that demands both precision and moral courage. Never forget that the lives you safeguard may never know your name, yet they will breathe easier, live longer, and flourish beyond your work. Let me take a moment to turn to our parents and guardians. Today is your triumph too. You have prayed, you have sacrificed, and you have stood by your children through every trial. You believed in them even when they doubted themselves. You carried the weight of their dreams, and today you see those dreams come true. On behalf of the college, I say thank you. your love, your perseverance. Thank you. Your love and your perseverance have built these professionals. May your hearts overflow with pride and joy. You deserve it all. To our teaching and non-teaching staff, thank you for your devotion and mentorship. You have not only taught, but you have shaped these minds and hearts for service. The class grandeza, as you step into the world, remember this: splendor is not measured by applause, but by impact. Let your work speak of compassion. Let your integrity shine even in dark places, and let your excellence uplift the communities you serve. But as you rise, do not forget your roots. The College of Medicine has given you a foundation. Now, help strengthen it for those coming behind you. Stay connected through the Alumni Association, mentor, support, and give back. When you water your roots, the trees grow stronger, and its fruits become even more impressive. Your continued connection will keep the light of grandeza burning brightly for generations to come. Congratulations once again, Class Grandeza. May your future be filled with purpose, fulfillment, and enduring splendor. Go forth and shine to make us proud. Thank you. Thank you. I now wear the second cap. Just a minute, please. So I'm standing in for the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, Professor K. Adipawale, MNI, FAS, who is not here today because he has to represent the Minister of Education at a convocation ceremony of the Afe Babalola University in Ado-Ekiti. So he left Ibadan yesterday to be in Ado-Ekiti this morning representing the Vice Chancellor. So that is why he is not here. But he appreciates and would have wished to be here. And so he has sent his message for me to read and to stand here representing him. It is, so I read the Vice Chancellor's speech. It is with a heart full of immense pride and great hope that I stand before you today to welcome you all to this profoundly significant ceremony, the induction of a new cohort of environmental health professionals from Nigeria's premier university, University of Ibadan. Today, we're not merely conferring degrees, we are commissioning frontline soldiers in the critical battle for public health, environmental sustainability, and human dignity. To the graduating class, I say, take a moment to look around you. Look at your colleagues. Are you doing that? Your lecturers and the beaming faces of your families. Breathe it in deep. This day is the culmination of years of rigorous academic labor, sleepless nights, practical field trips, and unwavering dedication. You have been tried and you have been found worthy in character and in learning. On behalf of the entire university community, I say resounding congratulations. Your journey here at the University of Ibadan has equipped you with more than just textbook knowledge. You have been trained in the hallowed halls of an institution built on a foundation of excellence. You have been mentored by some of the finest minds in public and environmental health. You have been taught that the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we consume, and the spaces we inhabit are not merely external forces, but the very determinants of our collective well-being. The title you are now about to receive, Environmental Health Scientist, is not just a professional designation, it is a sacred trust. You are the guardians of our ecosystem's health, and by extension, the health of our communities. In a world grappling with escalating challenges of climate change, pollution, emerging infectious diseases, and rapid, often unplanned urbanization, your role has never been more vital. The recent global pandemic was a stark reminder of the intricate link between the environment and human health. It underscored the indispensable role of environmental health professionals in disease surveillance, infection prevention, and health education. You are the first line of defense. You are the professionals who will ensure that our markets are hygienic, our abattoirs are safe, our water is potable, and our waste is managed responsibly. You will be the voices advocating for policies that create healthier living conditions for all, especially the most vulnerable in our society. As you step out from the relative comfort of the classroom into the dynamic and sometimes daunting field of practice, I charge you with three things. Number one, uphold the highest ethical standards. The integrity of your practice is non-negotiable. Let the public interest always override personal gain. Be the officer who says no to compromise and yes to professional integrity, even when it is difficult. Number two, be lifelong learners. The field of environmental health, as is true for all health areas, constantly evolves. New pathogens emerge, new pollutants are identified, and new technologies for mitigation are developed. Do not let your education end today. Seek out new knowledge, engage in continuous professional development, and stay at the forefront of your profession. Number three, be agents of change and advocacy. Do not just be enforcers of codes, be educators and influencers. Use your knowledge to enlighten communities, to shape public policy, and to champion sustainable practices. Be the reason a child does not fall ill from diarrhea. Be the reason a community has access to clean water. Be the reason a city develops a resilient waste management system. The University of Ibadan has given you tools. It's now your time to go out and build a healthier, safer, and more sustainable Nigeria and world. You carry the torch of this great institution. Let it shine brightly through your work, through your character, and through your achievements. To the parents and guardians, we share in your joy today. Thank you for your immense sacrifices and for entrusting your brilliant children to our care. Your investment has yielded a bountiful harvest. To the Dean and the dedicated staff of the Faculty of Public Health, I commend you for your commitment to nurturing these fine professionals. Your labor has borne good fruits. And to the inductees, the class of 2025, as you take your professional oath today, remember that you are now part of an elite corps of problem solvers. Go forth, make a difference. Make your university, our university, the nation's university, the University of Ibadan proud. Congratulations once again.
Please let's give the provost another round of applause. Thank you so much, sir, for welcoming us and for those wise words. I believe that the inductees of today have you learned so much from those inspiring words. Please take it to heart. They will help you in your journey. Thank you once again, our provost. We value your contribution and for all that you've been doing in advancing the cause of the College of Medicine. Please let's give you another round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to use this opportunity to recognize one of the friends of the department in the person of Mrs. Linda Ali. Thank you very much for coming. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we moved on in the program, and I would like to invite for the presentation of the inductees of today for the oath taking, and that will be led by the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health in the person of Professor M.D. Dairo. Sir, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Chairman of this occasion, Professor K.O. Adibowale, ably represented by the Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor T.O. Ogundiran, FES, the Deputy Registrar, and the Secretary to the College of Medicine, Mr. A. Odedele, SCIPM, MNIM. The Registrar of the Environmental Health Regional Council of Nigeria, Mrs. Awal Abdullahi, all the deans of sister faculties and brother faculties that are present, the Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Oyeronke Odnola, the Dean of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor T. Lawa. I think I missed a protocol. The representative of the CMD, the Chief Medical Director of University College of Ibadan, if they represented by Professor Ibiyemi. And then I missed the deputy. My apologies for that. Thank you very much, sir. It is with great honor that I take this assignment today. The second of the assignments in my tenure as the Dean of the Faculty. May I invite all the environmental sciences inductees for today to please rise and remain standing. So, hi, Professor M.D. Dairo, the Dean of the Faculty of Public Health, by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, the Registrar, I present to you these persons standing and those who are absent for sufficient cause, but who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted into the environmental health profession.
Sanitatum. Permit me to stand by the already established protocol as I am standing in for the Registrar of the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, who will have been here himself, but in his absence, I would like to quickly read his brief message here before we move on to the next stage. As such, I would like to start by saying it is with a great pleasure that I stand before you today on behalf of the Registrar to celebrate this remarkable occasion, that is the induction of fresh graduates of environmental health science from this great citadel of learning, University of Ibadan. First, let me sincerely commend the Department of Environmental Health Science for the commitment, resilience, and dedication in training these graduates to this level. Just a few months back, precisely in April, ECON was here for the maiden induction of its graduates, and here we are for another one. Indeed, the lecturers who supported the teaching and practical sessions, and indeed the university management, your contributions to the building of these young professionals are highly commendable and cannot be overstated. We also deeply appreciate parents, guardians, and families who have sacrificed and stood by these students during their periods of rigorous study. Today, we are all gathered to reap the fruits of those efforts. To our graduating inductees, I say a very big congratulations. You have labored for years in lectures, practical fields, and examinations. You have faced rigors of the professional certification process, and you have emerged successful, beginning of a new journey, not just as graduates, but also as certified environmental health officers inducted into a noble profession. The oath taking, that is the core part of the induction ceremony by which you will be swearing to uphold responsibilities and ethics of the profession. Hence, you will remain guided by each phrase contained. Your choice to study and practice environmental health is not just a career decision, it is a commitment to safeguard the health of our communities, promote preventive health practices, and contribute to national development. This indeed is a noble calling. As you step into the labor market, I urge you to carry with you the values and ethics of this profession. Remember, environmental health is about service, integrity, and diligence. Your impact may not always be immediately visible, but it is foundational to the well-being of the society. Now, you need to hold fast to professionalism, honesty, and discipline. Do not at any point compromise the ethics of this noble calling. I assure you that if you faithfully uphold the practice, opportunities will open to you not only in Nigeria but globally. Fellow sanitarians, we are in the era of diversification of the economy, as such not a time to rely solely on government for white-collar jobs. I wish to let you know that there are a wide range of business opportunities for you in private practice. This council is working to provide a level playing ground for all who aspire to flourish in different service areas that we can harvest. Be rest assured there is dignity and reward in this profession. As you venture into full practice, stay diligent and innovative. The profession can sustain you financially, and more importantly, it can bring you fulfillment as you see communities thrive because of your work. Now, on behalf of the Environmental Council of Nigeria, I welcome you to fully into the profession. Go forth and make your mark. Practice with dignity, uphold the ethics, and let your contributions shine as testimonies of the great training you have received here. Congratulations once again, and I wish you success in your career and in every journey of your life. While we're wishing you long life as a university, we wish to also say long live the Environmental Council of Nigeria and long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. That registrar's speech I just read. Now, at this point, can we go back to our feet? I'm sure you all have the code of professional ethics before you. Is that correct? All right. Our code of ethics, section 27 of the Environmental Council of Nigeria, established by Act 11 of 2002 as amended, is one of the longest one, as you can see, items 1 to 24, but we won't go through the entire 24 items. We'll take just a few of them. And then at your own time, you're also going to go through this and remain guided by them. Now, can we take this all together? As I read, you read after me, please. Whereas environmental health is the management of all those factors in man's physical, chemical, and biological environment. Yes. Which exercise or may exercise a deleterious effect on his complete physical, mental, and social well-being and survival. As a licensed or registered environmental health officer, in this case, you're going to mention your own name before we proceed. One, shall uphold the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, perform the duties of citizenship, work with other citizens to uplift the human resource base of environmental health profession, and cooperate with other professionals in promoting efforts toward health and developmental needs of the entire citizenry. Two, accept that my fundamental responsibility as an environmental health officer is to work to improve and preserve the environment, alleviate poverty, and to promote public health out of an ecological, humanitarian, and democratic viewpoint. Three, shall work objectively and reliably on the basis of environmental health principles, legislations, and regulations, and maintain a high competence within the field of environmental and health protection, applying a holistic view within my field of competence and work. 4, shall not do anything which shall or may be misconstrued or can bring my integrity and or the profession to any disrepute, and shall maintain my integrity towards others and their legitimate interests. Five, shall not deliberately, falsely, or maliciously injure the professional reputation of another member of the profession for whatever reason. Go to 8, shall respect and hold in confidence all information of a confidential nature obtained in the course of performance of my professional duties, unless required by law or as a superior officer to divulge same. Nine, shall participate in all environmental health professional organizations as demanded by the council. Go to the next page. 23, shall consider and anticipate the environmental consequences of my work and act in a manner to avoid pollution and to protect the environment. Twenty-four, shall give appropriate compliments, demonstrate due regard, and show respect to senior members of the profession. And in every professional gathering shall give appropriate recognition to elders of the profession. Council members, past and present, and officers of the various organs of the profession. So help me God. By this, you've taken this oath, and notwithstanding that we skipped some of them, you still have to go through and ensure that you understand all that is contained there and be guided. Now, by this, in exercising the authority vested upon me in representation of the registrar, and as enshrined in the Act 11 of the year 2002 as amended, I have the singular honor to humbly admit you into the profession of environmental health. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Congratulations, set of 2025 environmental health scientists. The Grandissa. We're proud of you, and we believe that you're going to make a significant difference to the health force in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, all over the world, representing the brand of the premier institution, the first and the best. You may be seated as we hear from you and watch what you have prepared for us, telling us of how your journey has been in the University of Ibadan. BCC, we're ready for the video. Thank you.
I'm getting inducted into the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria today. I'm being inducted into the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria today. I'm being inducted into the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria today.
I'm being inducted into the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria today.
I'm getting inducted into the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria today. For the past 5 sessions, 7 years, we have taken several courses, taken several units,
lot of disciplines, environmental toxicology, environmental law, environmental sanitation, and we've discovered that environmental health is just more than biology. We have learned the principles of community, principles of policy, psychology, and a lot of things. And then we have seen that environmental health involves a complex relationship between environment, earth, society, and community. And then going forward, we are going to ensure that we build on this discipline to ensure that we have impactful and then meaningful contribution to the global health.
Our relationship with our lecturers was smooth to a large extent. They were very approachable. We approached them for our challenges, very hard questions. From standing in front of the classrooms with confidence, teaching us with eloquence, excellence, brilliance, they impacted in us what we needed to become professionals. They saw in us the brilliance that we had, and it helped us to bet our brilliance in becoming professionals as environmental health scientists. They saw us through our fieldwork, our projects, assignments, and they helped us become not just excellent academically, but also morally. They did not just instill in us academic excellence, but they also helped us to build our teamwork, our communication skills, our public speaking skills, our presentation skills, the ability to network and work with one another collaboratively. At times, we might feel like, oh, maybe they are being too strict or being too hard on us, but looking back, realize that they were actually helping us become better individuals.
Beyond the books, we danced, we laughed, we lived. We weren't just classmates, we became each other's support system. Through shared struggles and shared laughter, we built something very stronger than friendship, family. From group chat buzzing at night to birthday celebrations, picnics, hangouts, these were moments that made it all bearable. We found friends who became family, roommates who became therapists, group members that became part of our support systems. We bonded in our struggles and celebrated each other's win.
As we reflect on our journey, it's clear it was not an easy road without challenges. We faced ASU strikes, COVID-19 lockdown, unstable schedules, and academic pressure that at times felt overwhelming. There were times we questioned everything. A major challenge we faced was with accommodation. When we moved to College of Medicine in 300 level, we were told we're not eligible for accommodation in students' hostel. As a result, many of us found ourselves constantly shuttling between UCH and UI for classes and practicals. It was physically draining and mentally taxing. In our first year, things were tough. We didn't have many people to look up to. There was no strong structure to lean on, and many times we felt lost and unseen. It seemed like we're not fully recognized either in UI or UCH. From our 100 level, academically, the pressure was intense. We had a wide range of courses, though essential to our training, but also overwhelming. Then came our final year with new levels of pressure. We had to balance assignments, field trips, lab work, and our research projects while still preparing for our professional exam, all at the same time. This put us under a lot of pressure and we had to make sacrifices.
Despite these challenges, we pressed on. There were days of doubt, months of uncertainty, and moments where we wondered if we would ever get to this point. Yet, we supported each other, adapted to our environment, and stayed committed to the goal. Every inconvenience, every late night, all played a part in the environmental health officers we are becoming today. This is not just an end, it is a beginning of purpose, of impact, and of responsibility. As environmental health scientists, we know that true healthcare begins outside the hospital, in the water we drink, the air we breathe, and the homes we live in. We are the class of 2024, molded by challenges, driven by purpose, and prepared to serve, not just with our knowledge, but with the whole of our hearts. We are grateful for our journey, and we are proud of how far we have come. We carry with us the legacy of those who have gone ahead of us, and we leave our footprints for others to follow.
Today is a day of joy for me, a day of gladness, a day to say thank God for presenting the 2025 set for their induction. What can we say today? A day of joy, a day of gladness. We give God the glory first for keeping these children for the past 5 years. They had been in school, they were met with a lot of challenges, and yet the Lord saw them through. None of them died, none of them disappeared from the earth. We give God the glory. Now to 2025 set, I want to wish you a big congratulations. You have fought, you came, you fought, you conquered. That is indeed a great child for you. Now that you are our colleagues, as you go out, I want to wish you the very best. As your HOD, I want to say, as you go, may the grace of the Lord go ahead of you. May your path not be slippery. May all you desire be granted unto you with joy and gladness. And finally, my word of advice to you, no matter what you be in life, always remember that humility lifts a man. Pride brings a man down. Hold on these two words, fear the Lord and be humble in life. And you will get to places that you never believed you can get to.
Congratulations, EHS graduating class of 2025.
Wow. What a journey. What a journey. And, as I was watching the video, I looked at all these faces and I said, you mean as pretty, handsome, cute as you're all looking, it was this rough? But indeed, you came, you saw, and you conquered. Congratulations again. We would like to request once again that the Registrar of Econ, Dr. Yakubu Muhammad Baba, ably represented by Alaja Ahua Abdullahi, please come to award the provisional certificate to the inductees. So you were only 60% through. The remaining 40% is coming now.
Thank you.
Okay, she'll just give to maybe 3 out of you, because if we start calling all of you, the time is not on our side. So let me call on Olalero, Olanrewaju Emmanuel. Please be snappy. Olalero.
Congratulations. All right. On behalf of the Environmental Health Council of Nigeria, this is your certificate of registration. I say congratulations. All right. It's all right. Okay, good.
Okay, we've been instructed to give to all of them. Okay. It's no, he said, Mta Mbereme Matthew. Ayangbile Deborah Inioluwa. Olayiwola Rankanmi Israel. Ofoluku Esther Oyinkansola. Okay. Aziz Sakirat Boluwatife. Olugbeja Yetunde Rukayat. Tundeji Rachel Ayomide. Oladokun is not here. She's not here. Bello Sumbo Omolara. Oladejo Ikmat Odunayo. Olaoluwa Faith Ayomide. Salako Olapetu Omowola. It should be Olapeju. We'll correct it. Don't worry. Alátiṣe Oyindamola Abisola. Bello Kairat Motunrayo. Olayemi Moromumbo Deborah. Awade Fatiat Dolapo. Oyèbọ́dé Olúwatófúnmi Àánú Olúwapọ̀. Ìdòwú Emmanuel Ayọ̀tọ́míwá. Adébíyí Precious Mofẹ́olúwa. Alábí Mofọpẹ́fọ́lúwa Belong. Sorry, if you have not collected, please write. Let me know those that have not collected. I know Caleb has not collected. Yes. And both of you. It's only Caleb and Baba Tokwe. Omar. So please come. Come and take picture with this. They'll bring yours. So Caleb, please give him a round of applause. So you collect yours proper. Umar Faro. Baba Tokwe. So thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Congratulations again. Today, you were inducted into one of the very, very important forces of keeping health anywhere in the world. And you're expected to be part of an association. Nobody working alone does anything significant. That is why we have associations like this to support you, to guide you, to open you to opportunities. So, we're going to welcome the National President of the Environmental Health Scientists Association of Nigeria to accept you into the society. Please welcome with me Dr. O.M. Murakiyo.
Thank you very much. Please permit me to lean on the already established protocols. It gives me great pleasure that I stand before you on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the National Executive Council, and the entire membership of the Environmental Scientists Association of Nigeria to accept the second graduating set of students of the Department of Environmental Sciences, University of Ibadan, into our noble association. The Environmental Health Science Association of Nigeria is the umbrella body for all environmental scientists in the country. Our mandate is to uphold the ethics and standards of the profession, promote continuous learning, and support policies and actions that ensure a cleaner, healthier, and safer Nigeria. Dear inductees, as you take this symbolic step today, I urge you to be good ambassadors of the University of Ibadan and of HESAN. Uphold integrity, professionalism, and excellence in all your endeavors. Stay connected with the association, participate actively in our programs, professional development activities, and advocacy efforts. At this point, I would like to invite all the inductees to please rise. And so, by the authority vested in me as the National President of the Environmental Scientists Association of Nigeria, I hereby accept you as members of this noble association. So, may your careers be impactful and your contribution meaningful to the health of our nation. Congratulations and welcome to the Esan family. Congratulations.
President, sir, you didn't tell them whether they will pay dues or not, because as if well, you must remember to pay your dues so that the association can move forward. Thank you. Congratulations. Please be seated. So, we're going to move on to the next aspect of this program today, and that is to create awareness on student-related projects, and then subsequently we move on into the presentation of awards. So we learned yesterday that so that we will not be bringing the provosts up and down. So once the awareness is created, we'll just move on into the next aspect. Please welcome with me the provost of the foremost College of Medicine, Sub-Saharan Africa, the College of Medicine of the University of Ibadan, Professor T.O. Ogodiran, FAS, to create awareness on student-related projects. Okay. So the provost doesn't want to stand for too long today. And the deputy provost is going to do that for us. Please welcome Professor S.B. Olaleye, the deputy provost.
Thank you very much. maintaining the existing protocol. Again, joining the provost to congratulate all our parents on this occasion. It's a joyful occasion, and we have watched the videos and listened to them, the ups and downs, and all the things they went through. It is time for us to have a short period of reflection based on what they have presented to us. The College of Medicine, University of Ibadan continues to perform a role as a foremost institution producing workforce for the health care sector. But along the line, in the course of the years that we have been doing this, a number of challenges have been experienced. And one of the things that we need to know, we are all Nigerians, and we know that things are very good, not to say it in the negative way. There are lots of things that we as an institution are in need of, and we have come as an institution to make some of this known to you, some of the problems we go through. We are aware that ASU is on strike now. ASU is on strike because of the decadence that we have experienced in the course of rendering our services. And we do not want to continue to teach and do research under the conditions that we presently have. And that is why it is very important for us to voice out. Secondly, we know that government have been trying. If we take into consideration the fact that some of these people that are graduating today, if they were to go out of the country to study, they will pay, in fact, beyond their noses. And it is important for us to note that even in African countries, our children that are sent to Uganda, Zambia, South Africa, they pay as much as $7,500 per session to train in different areas of ed discipline. And that is the reason why we should appreciate the little contribution that the government have been making. The government cannot do everything. They have contributed. We also need to appeal to ourselves to make one form of contribution or the other. On our part in the College of Medicine, for some years, we have been experiencing and seeing positive impact of people who have left our institution, who have graduated from an institution, and also people who have benefited one way or the other from the services rendered by the College of Medicine and the University College Hospital. Recently, specifically in June this year, one of those who finished from the University of Ibadan donated a sum of $1 million for the construction of a block of hostel for the College of Medicine, and that was commissioned at that time. We are expecting other blocks to be commissioned very soon. Apart from being an old student, or apart from this old student, we have contributions from people who have come to UCH and have been impressed by the services rendered to them. And we have 5 more of such blocks. Those are people who are willing to help us in the College of Medicine and University College Hospital. It is on this basis that we are appealing, making this appeal that if you have whatever that you have to help us to enhance the teaching of the different courses that we have in the College of Medicine, we will be very happy to have your contribution. And no amount is too small. In our preclinical section. We have departments that have been using microscopes that have been bought in the past 30, 40 years, and they are no more functioning well. So when these students get there, they're supposed to see some things under the microscope, blood cells, and all those things. The microscopes are not working. They are not able to see what they are supposed to see. That is the reason why we need contributions from each and every one of us. Yours may be in donation of microscope. It may be in donation of one thing or the other. We are appealing that God will, and we are praying that God will guide you and put it to your heart to be able to give to us. So that is why we are having this session, to plead and to appeal to you not to forget the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and the University College Hospital, that whatever you have, you can come to our aid. It may not be, I know some may not be prepared, but if you are prepared, you can just ask. I will want the projection to show the accounts that people can put money. Yesterday, some people at the induction of the medical students, some demanded that we have their account displayed so that they can make one form of contribution or the other. It's going into the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association account. It is not government based, so don't be fearful that it will go to Abuja, but we have a way of managing the account. God will bless you as you continue to contribute to the development of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and the University College Hospital. All right. God bless you as you look back. And also to the graduates, it is not something out of order for you to be like Philip Ozua that donated $1 million. So when you get to the top, remember the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. The Deputy Provost has done most of what I need to do. Please let us note that when we send the funds that we want to support with to this account, we should specify what we're supporting. We have the building project to support. We have the department, EHS itself to support. We have labs to support. We have power to support. We all know what power supply is, not just in UCH, but we know how important it is for our students to have power. I'm sure the set of 2025, they have something to ha. That ha means a lot. So that's important. My name is Bosede Adebayo. I'm here standing on behalf of the chair and the vice chair of the Global Sponsor a Student program. The Global Sponsor a Student program is also one of our student-related projects. It's just that it goes beyond facility. Now it is the person of the students. How? We have students that came into the university, they came into EHS, and when they came in, they were fine. Parents were working, father working, mother working, and fuel subsidy was still in place. But along the line, fuel subsidy has gone, several things have gone, and some of them had life events that deprived them of the sponsors they had at the beginning. And I'm sure we all understand what that means. So from time to time, we have students that come to us to tell us, I want to leave school. I want to leave school so that I can go and find a way to support myself in school. Or some of them will lose focus and be distracted because they are engaged in activities to raise funds so they can go to school. And we realize that that reduces the quality of their learning, even the quality of their lives as a whole. So we have this sponsor a student program that raises funds to support students that are indigent. It's been on for about 4 to 5 years now. And I want to say today, the class of 2025, you're hearing me, EHS is one of the least supported. And your parents are hearing as well. Friends are hearing. We need more support for EHS students. We are happy that our inductees today are here. We thank God for bringing us this far. But there are some that cannot be here. There are some that, the sets after them that are already thinking, I don't think I can make it. So today we are appealing to you that you support us. No amount is too small. What we are saying is you can sponsor a student in terms of letting them have what they are going to eat, letting them be able to buy soap to wash their clothes. Look at them now, nicely dressed, white and sparkling. They are supposed to be like that all year round in school. Soap and all of the other things they need. And then some of them cannot pay their professional levies to be trained. And some have had to suspend sessions because of this. So we appeal to you today that you support us with whatever amount. If you say, okay, I want to support one student for feeding for one semester, for feeding for one session. I want to give 30,000 per month for 3 months. I want to give 50,000 per month for 2 months. I want to give once. That's fine. Just help us to signify what you're doing. And if you can even sponsor a student for a session. And when you do that, we will actually write it in your name. So people have done this for us and done it in their mother's names, in their father's names, even in their children's names. And I put a challenge to the class of 2025. As a class, you can put something together. We want to give 100,000 per session to pay for one student's HPTL. It will be in the name of your set. And grandeza will have a meaning, isn't it? So we appeal to you today. We have slips that are being distributed. Please pick up one. The captain of the set can pick up one. The set can decide this is what we are going to do. Parents can decide in the name of my son that has graduated, in the name of my daughter that has graduated, I want to do this for one session for another student. I want to believe that we're actually going to experience the splendor of this particular class today. And we'll look back next year when we have to do another induction and say, kudos to the set of 2025. Thank you. So we'll please welcome the provost and the deputy provost for the awards, sir.
Year in, year out, we have students admitted into different programs in the College of Medicine, and we have them graduating. And it is very appropriate to reward those who have done well in one area or the other based on observations of what they have been doing from the beginning of their stay in the College of Medicine. So the Provost Award was instituted in order to reward excellence, to reward good rapport, to reward good participation in programs. in the College of Medicine, especially relating to community life. And for this particular graduating set, we have award for both the male and the female categories. And I am pleased to present, on behalf of the Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, the following awards. The Provost Award for Excellent Participation in Community Life for the male category goes to Untom Iberedem Matthew. Present this award to you on behalf of the Provost for excellent participation in community life among the 2025 Environmental Earth Science graduating class of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Congratulations. And for the female category, we have Ayangbile Deborah Inioluwa. Are the parents here? All right. Please encourage them to come forward. I present to you the Provost Award to Ayangbile Deborah Inioluwa for excellent participation in community life among the 2025 Environmental Earth Science graduating class of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Congratulations. Okay. All right. This award is being presented to the valedictorian Oluwadamilare Caleb Fabiyi. There's no. All right. We recognize your stay in the College of Medicine and your excellent performance, making you the valedictorian for this particular graduating class. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir, for presenting those awards. In UI, we don't only recognize excellence, we also recognize your contribution to the community and also as well as your service. So thank you so much for presenting those awards, sir. So we've now come to a very special moment in this program, and then we'll be receiving an address from the top performing graduates of the class of the 2025 He has not only excelled academically, but he has also exemplified the spirit of dedication, resilience, and excellence that this profession demands. Please join me in welcoming the valedictorian of the Bachelor of Environmental Sciences class of 2025 in the person of Oluwadamilare Caleb Fabi for his speech.
Please permit me to stand on the already established protocols. The valedictory speech by the valedictorian Lord Amlari Caleb Fabi at the second induction ceremony for the Bachelors of Environmental Health Sciences B.EHS graduating class of 2025. It is with great gratitude and deep humility that I stand before you as the valedictorian of this historic class of 2025, the second set of the Bachelor of Environmental Health Sciences of the Department of Environmental Health Sciences, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. Today, we are not merely having a ceremony, we are celebrating the journey that tested our resolve, stretched us beyond limitations, and shaped our personal and professional identities. I'm filled with immense joy and gratitude as this moment marks the culmination of our journey, and I'm honored to represent my colleagues in delivering this speech. All glory and honor be to God who has graciously guided us on this journey and brought us to this memorable occasion. Today is not just a ceremony, it's a celebration of resilience, purpose, and transformation. We arrived as fresh students, and many of us were uncertain on what environmental health truly entailed. But through years of lectures, field work, laboratory sessions, sleepless nights, research projects, and countless assessments, we have emerged as trained professionals, equipped and ready to contribute to the health and sustainability of our environment. We have become ambassadors for a discipline that stands at the intersection of health, environment, and human survival. We learned not just to study, but to adapt, not just to pass tests, but to solve problems, not just to accumulate knowledge, but to continually learn, unlearn, and relearn. The journey has taught us that environmental health is more than a field of study, it's a calling. It reminds us that the health of a people is inseparable from the health of their environment. Challenges us to see beyond ourselves and to envision a Nigeria and indeed a world where clean water, safe food, healthy air, and sustainable living are not privileges but rights. We are deeply grateful to our lecturers, our mentors, who challenged us, guided us, and invested in our growth, not only as students, but as future leaders in environmental health. Your dedication has left an indelible mark on our lives, and we sincerely appreciate you, Mars and SARS. To our parents, our guardians, our sponsors, we thank you for believing in us, supporting us, and sometimes sacrificing so much so we could succeed. Your prayers, encouragement, and patience were the foundation we stood on throughout this journey. So if you don't mind, please let us clap and appreciate our parents. To my fellow inductees, I say congratulations. We have weathered the storms together through the rigorous academic life, the uncertainties of the pandemic era, and the many transitions that came with being part of the second cohort of this program. I can say gladly that we have made it. As we step into the world, may we carry the spirit of excellence, integrity, and service that the University of Ibadan has instilled in us. Let us go forward as the custodians of public health, defenders of the environment, and advocates for a better tomorrow. Let us remember that the real measure of our education lies not in our certificate or our license, but in lives that we touch and systems that we improve. Our nation and indeed the world is in need of environmental health professionals who are knowledgeable, ethical, and committed. We must become advocates for safe housing, clean air, safe water, and proper waste management for disease prevention and environmental justice. Let us go into the world not just to seek jobs, but to create solutions. Let us be innovators, policy influencers, and community leaders. Let us bring pride to our alma mater and honor to the badge of environmental science. As the scripture says in Galatians 6, verse 9, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not give up. Congratulations, class grandeza. The world is waiting for us, and I'm very glad that, and I don't doubt that we are going to rise to the occasion. Thank you, and God bless B.EHS class of 2025.
You can count on me, so stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for champions, the champions. Stand up, stand
Daddy, can you come up and take a picture with us and make it?
getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our stripes and weaknesses. Vision, can't you see? I'm
Congratulations.
stand up.
Great excellence. Celebrate your experience. Celebrate your students.
Stand up. Champion.
And we believe that the sky is not the limit for you. And we look forward to see you achieve great things. Amen. Right now, we will welcome the Chief Medical Director of the foremost health institution in Nigeria, providing the highest class of health care in southwest Nigeria, and as a matter of fact, in Nigeria as a whole and in West Africa. The Chief Medical Director is Professor Jesse A. Otegbayo, and is ably represented today by Professor Olushola Ibiemi, Deputy Chair, Medical Advisory Committee of UCH. You're welcome, sir. I want you to, we are not clapping well. I mean, we don't know that UCH employs environmental health scientists. Are we not aware? Don't we want to appreciate him even ahead of employment?
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Adebayo, for letting them know that that part of our staff is having environmental health scientists. So we're glad that they are always part of the team, and we appreciate the work that they are doing in the hospital. And we hope that some of the graduates here today will also join the team in providing, patient in supporting patient care in this hospital. So thank you. Let me recognize the chairman of today's event, our Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebowale, ably represented by our distinguished and indefatigable Provost, Professor T.O. Ogudiro. So thank you for inviting us. We are all partners in progress. That's inviting the Chief Medical Director, that's on behalf of the hospital. So we appreciate you greatly. I believe we all know what today is. With a lot of earlier speakers, we've said a lot about what today is. We're celebrating the induction of graduates of environmental health sciences, and as I've been told, that's the second. This is the second set. So, on behalf of the Chief Medical Director, the management, staff, and even other students and our patients, I want to say congratulations to to all of you who have been inducted, because the induction has been done already. So I want to say congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to all parents and guardians, both legal and non-legal guardians. So I want to celebrate all of you and thank you for what you've done, and also thank the teachers and even the non-teachers and non-teaching staff. Sorry,
the teaching staff and non-teaching staff. So this is a great day. This is a day to show, to measure the outcome of our efforts as teachers and non-teaching staff in the university. So today is the day that the Lord has made, and we can see we are all glad and we are all rejoicing in it, because this group of students about 5 years ago, you all came in and you've seen, you've conquered, and you are being, sent to the society to impact the society for the better. I believe the motto of our university, the vision statements, the mission statements, I believe is still there in your mind. So reflect on them and use that to journey through your professional life in this country. Your role as environmental scientist is very important in any community. Our provost listed a lot of, roles that you undertake, especially the bigger one now that we are all trying to fight, which is climate change. You have learned to be a researcher. You did an undergraduate project. So we expect that some of you will apply those research methodological skills that we've learned and in helping to solve societal problems. You have learned teaching in the course of we teaching you. You also learned some teaching skills. So we believe that some of you will be teachers who will impact future generations. You have also learned service, providing service. And that's why the MC, Dr. Adebayo, mentioned that in UCH, we employ environmental scientists to help support service delivery in the hospital. So I believe your future expectations, they are great, and I pray for you that those expectations will not be cut short in the mighty name of Jesus. You will accomplish them for for your benefit and for the benefit of mankind. One thing I would like to urge you for is, as you go into the society and practice this profession, you must always be grateful. You must always be grateful to God and also be grateful to your parents. Your parents or guardians, whether legal or non-legal guardians, you must always appreciate them. Be grateful to them. And you must believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves that you're able to get to the height of your profession, because that's very important. You see a lot of people leaving the university not believing in themselves. And at the end of the day, the society tends to look at them and say, "Oh, did you go to university? University, sha?" And all of that. It's because they don't. You have to believe in yourself. I believe when you're passing through the university, you're able to recognize some and appreciate some mentors, some role models. So you have to believe that you can be be like them. So you must be very visionary. You must have vision. You must have vision. Bible says we should write it down, Abby, and pursue and work towards it so that we can achieve it. Then you must be lifetime learners, not just Omonioka Yoku. It is the baby. Sorry, Ajia. I recognize you, the representative of the registrar. Not what I mean by Omonioka Yoku is it my children that will read the rest. No, 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 no. The day you stop reading, that day you start dying. So you must be lifetime learners. You must learn, and you must uh, exhibit good habits. Good habits. These are the things that will make you, at the end of your sojourn on earth, be able to say, yes, I've run a good race. I've fought a good fight. So you must be good. You must have good habits. You must set high standards. That goes with it. High standards. Set high standard for yourself. If you want to go into practice, be a good environmental health scientist. If you know you want to be a researcher, then be a good researcher. Set high. And if you want to be a good teacher, then if you want to be a teacher, then be a very good one. A good one. I mean, if we were to talk about good teachers here, probably will not leave this place, but be a very good one. So, and you must have integrity, very important. This is the days in Nigeria where we are losing it. Integrity. Integrity, you think when we talk about integrity, somebody will quickly think out of you. You think, oh, it's politicians that they are talking to, or we're talking to the vice chancellor, CMD, or provost. No, we're talking to you starting right from the time you start as this profession. You must maintain high level of integrity because it pays to be a very high standard, man full and woman full of integrity. Then you must be very disciplined, very, very disciplined in this assignment because discipline goes with integrity, goes with you becoming an setting, because behaving well, good habits, and all of that. Then you must be focused. You can see discipline also. Anybody who is not focused is not disciplined. You must be very focused, know what you want for yourself, and pursue it. And ultimately, you must not leave God. That's very important. You must not leave God. So I end by praying for you that lines will fall for you in pleasant places, and the Lord will enlarge your coast. So once again, I say congratulations, and most especially, congratulations to the parents, legal guidance, and non-legal guidance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, let's give him another round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. While the CMD was giving his speech, we have joining us the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing, in the person of Professor Priska Adejomo. You're welcome, ma'am. Okay. So we've come to another important moment in today's program, and that's the ICOMA President's Address. The Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association has remained a strong pillar of support to the College of Medicine, fostering excellence, global visibility, and alumni engagement across generations. We are greatly honored to have in our midst the president of ICOMA Worldwide, Emeritus Professor S.I. Omokodion, who is ably represented by Dr. Bola Obajimi. You are welcome, sir, for the speech.
Thank you very much. I will start by issuing a disclaimer. I'm not Emeritus Professor Samuel Omokodion. He's the president of ICOMA Worldwide. I'm the vice president, one. But having said that, all protocols duly observed. On behalf of Professor Samuel Omokodion, who is the president of the Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide, it gives me great pleasure to welcome on board our newly inducted environmental health scientists, the class of 2025. I sat down to Google the word grandeza, and for the first time, I'd never heard it, and I must confess, I saw so many beautiful things about it, all centered about grandeur, great things. And I'm hopeful and I'm confident that's what this class represents. It's a great sense of relief to have completed your coursework, and it's a privilege and honor to be inducted today. ICOMA Worldwide congratulates you and felicitates with your families and loved ones. My job is quite simple: to welcome you and to provide information and advice. So once again, I welcome you into the fold of Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Worldwide. Please give yourself a round of applause. I have just two things to say because today is not for long speeches. I want to admonish you. The first is freedom. You are free today. The question is, what next? I want to say that this is the best time and the most appropriate time of your life to manage your time. The world is very competitive, and a lot has been said by the representative of the chief medical director. But I want to admonish you that this is the beginning of learning, and you must add to your knowledge more knowledge through skills, constant learning, and entrepreneurship. Whatever field you find yourself, please distinguish yourselves. The second point is on CSR, corporate social responsibilities. One thing that is missing in this part of the world in our educational curriculum is the term MTO, ministering to others. But fortunately for us, in our various religions, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, there are instructions from the Almighty about what we need to do. For instance, in Islam, you are required to keep the zakat, that compulsory savings, to minister to charity. And even in Christianity, if you look in the book of Ruth, chapter 2, verse 3, Boaz was instructed not to take everything during harvest, but to leave behind what? Some for those who will glean behind. It's for foreigners, for the less privileged. So I want you to, put on that, I want to rather to awake that consciousness in you that you must support, importantly, your families, your parents in particular, and the institutions that have trained you. ICOMA not left out. And as you reflect on this auspicious moment of your lives, I admonish you to prioritize the tenets of hard work, diligence, and resourcefulness. I will not speak Yoruba, but I can assure you that in the Yoruba language, there's a popular adage. It says there's no deity that can deliver a lazy person. So, therefore, do not rest on your oars. Finally, I congratulate all the teachers who have done a job well done. Please give your teachers a round of. I also felicitate with the parents who are here. It has not been easy. Let's give them a round of applause. ICOMA Worldwide is here to support you through your journey post-graduation. And as a token of our appreciation, we'll present to you formally lapel pins depicting ICOMA. That will be given to you by our admin officer at the end of the program. And I must say that anytime you have the opportunity to visit Ibadan, please visit the ICOMA office in the Oluwole Akonde building. It's on the first floor. We'll warmly welcome you. Once again, I congratulate you and I wish you a fulfilling professional career ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Please let's give him another round of applause. Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. As we continue with today's memorial ceremony, it is time to hear from one of the pillars of environmental health profession, a man whose life of service, leadership, and mentorship has inspired generations of practitioners across the country. Please join me as I warmly invite Sanitiran S.A. Ojewale to deliver his fatherly charge to our newly inducted professional.
I will stand on the existing protocol. Please forgive my nasal tone. This to change in temperature, please. And in academic environment, if you attempt to go through the returning and catalog of dignitaries, you will fumble. Sanitatu. Sanitatu. Your response is very weak and feeble. Sanitatu. Please allow me to observe 4 things before I go into my elderly advice. I accumulated this from different speeches given this morning or this afternoon. 1, I observed that we have preponderance of ladies among the graduates. This is not new to me. I just want to emphasize and acknowledge the importance of women, of ladies in this creation. I'm not trying to eulogize them. I'm saying what is factual. Where you have ladies, you can expect that you have salt and it's going to be good. So I'm expecting larger number in this particular set that will introduce glamour and excellence into the profession. Number two, the lady presented with mentioned sponsorship. I think the nascent or maybe a new program relatively. This is the second set, I presume. The dragnet has not been properly set. And I will advise, I will not pick any form, but I will speak with the acting HOD and Dr. Morakinyo. How we can still spend the dragnet to catch more fish. Now, but in particular, Dr. One of your products, and if a product is here, former PA to Professor Adewale, former minister, I will catch him down. I don't want to mention his name before he goes away. So he'll be of help to catch other from other places. The video, I watched the video very well. And one lady who featured prominently mentioned that they encounter problems. You are problem solver. You should not encounter problem. And that is an indication to tell your resilience and equanimity. You cannot do that. You are not actually being an environmental scientist. Finally, number four, and I want to thank the organizer using Dr. Ogundiran, that is the Dean Faculty of Public Health as a point of contact, to thank the entire management of UI for always giving us a slot, that is environmental health, to speak or to be present at this. For the following objective, one, when you want to go into something, you will see those who are inside. Are they aggressive? Are they lucrative? Are they good or bad, etc., etc.? But you must have seen that your teachers, your lecturers, they are elders too, and you have not regretted them. In fact, they are role model that you should emulate. Now, let me go straight to what I have here. People say the word of elders are the word of wisdom, and I'm representing the entire elders of environmental health officers or practitioners in Nigeria to welcome you into this noble profession. Because the induction is never a mere jamboree, as I've been severally mentioned at this forum. It is a solid oath. When Almighty created the world, he said there should be light. He used words. We are using part of the virtue, the great power of Almighty, and that is why our vocal cord can move. So when you are not a dumb, you can speak. Anything you said in the creation has gone into creation, and you cannot revive it. It's just like an atom. You can't destroy an atom, and you cannot make it. I'm admonishing you very seriously that the oath you have taken this morning has gone into creation. It will be haunting you, either to make you or mark you. But I pray that all of you will be successful in life. Don't throw it into the drain. The paper you have filled has gone and has gone into archive, and Almighty will be guiding you. The council, which was ably represented by Sanitarian Awa Abdullah, has laid down criteria to be fulfilled by anybody aspiring to become environmental health practitioner. Such will undergo prescribed courses at recognized health institutions like UI and for a prescribed duration. All of these qualify environmental health as a profession. It's not a mere vocation. Successful students are to be inducted and licensed just as you have been inducted this morning. You will all agree with me that Environmental health is not a mere vocation, as I mentioned, but a regulated profession that will not tolerate quackers and impersonators. It is therefore a real privilege for you to be among health professionals in Nigeria. You should therefore practice within the ambit of the ethics and code of conduct of the profession. At the instance of ECOMS, state chapters are launching disciplinary committee to ensuring sanity and uphold the decorum within the profession. As an elder in this profession, I want to confidently be presumptuous that all the inductees at this ceremony are satisfied and are found worthy in learning and character, and are therefore omoluabi, that is, men and women of virtues. Apology to Professor Mabugunje. I'm assuming, with all convenience, like I said, that all of you here today, the inductees, you are omoluabi, aren't you? Aren't you? That is a pledge. I can beat my chest to assuring you that you are in the right profession, which is very dynamic, elastic, and evergreen, that you accommodate your guided ambition. I use that word deliberately, your guided ambition, not inordinate ambition. Adjust yourself, therefore, to derive the benefit and dividend that may be accruing from your activity as professionals. But don't lose your integrity, avoid social life and pleasure joints that will claim too much of your attention because they are jangled with slave fetters. May I honestly express the utmost appreciation of the entire management of UI, particular reference to Department of Environmental Sciences, that you have been properly baked. You are not outbaked because I'm conversant with that environment. I want to thank you immensely, and please try to sustain me. University of Ibadan will remain the first and the best because they are always very thoughtful, very technical, using outstanding residual experience to maintain the lead. I want to thank you immensely. I congratulate you, and I pray for your success in life. Thanks so much.
A round of applause again. Is it for the words of wisdom? Is it for the prayers? Is it for the counsel? And for me, is it for that support that I'm going to get for the students that will be sponsored under the Global Sponsor a Student Program? Sir, we're very grateful. Thank you very much, sir. We thank God for how far we've gone today. And it is quite a relief for me to welcome the chairperson of the College Ceremonials Committee, who I was standing in for, and I was dreading how I was going to give the vote of thanks because I've never really paid attention to how she does it. I just say, oh, she's done it so beautifully. So I was wondering, how am I going to do this today? But lo and behold, she has arrived. Please welcome with me the chairperson, College Ceremonials Committee, that put together this beautiful occasion today, Dr. Nse Odunaya. Thank you very much, Dr. Adebayo. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I walked into this place and the ambience can only be for environmental health profession. I assure you, maybe we should be using here for your induction. But I think we cannot afford it. Professor Ayede did us well, giving us this place for free. Thank you very much. My job is very easy to thank everyone. Provost sir,
Provost, sir, permit me to thank many people, particularly. Thank you, sir. I won't extend courtesies. Today is a very great day and very historic for us because it's coming at a time that ordinarily we will not be able to have induction. Parents, I'm sure you know ASU is on strike. It has taken a lot of effort on the part of the university, the vice chancellor, the provost, and all the management staff of this institution to hide us here for us to have this induction. I want to particularly appreciate our provost, the Dean of Clinical Sciences, Professor Lawal, was the one who spoke with Professor Ayede for us to get this place. It tells us the unity with which we work and is a lot about the College of Medicine. And so I believe that you are going out with a lot of things that you have learned from the College of Medicine. I want to thank all the management staff, the deputy provost, the college secretary. I want to thank ICOMA president represented by my brother. Thank you so much. The Dean of Public Health. Thank you very much, sir. I understand all that you have done. God will honor you. Thank you very much, sir. Our elder. CMD. Thank you very much, our representative. The BOSA, the financial controller representative, and the medical librarian represented by my sister. I want to thank the management. The deans are here. You see this mama that you see here, Professor Oduola, she's always in all our program, the Dean of Basic Medical Science. She comes on time. Even when students come late for program, professors are here early. Please, you need to change. Our provost said we will not have programs again if we do not change in terms of punctuality. We will run a workshop for ceremonials committee and all the students so that we'll learn some things. I want to thank you, Ma. The Dean of Nursing came from the main campus. Please celebrate her for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I came in to stand for the champion. It is the BCC. There are units in ceremonials committee, BCC, ITU, and so many others to put this together, to make this very beautiful. I think you should appreciate all of us. Finally, I want to thank the registrar of the professional body. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming to us. Thank you for inducting our graduates. God bless you and be with you. Parents, I want to appreciate you especially for supporting these graduates and what God has made out of their lives. I believe that your joy will know no bounds. As you go, the presence of the Lord go with you and keep giving you cause to celebrate over these young ones. Thank you, one. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for not using that veto power. We're going to take the group photographs now. What we're going to do is that our administrators, our elders, ICOMA, CMD will be seated. We'll have chairs arranged. They'll be seated. And then our inductees will, sorry, with the registrar, thank you, ma, and the HOD. Then our inductees will be behind them. So could we just have the chairs arranged? Please watch the chat. We need to Saz and Maz. Saz and Maz. Oh,
Right in front of the
has gone. Saz and Maz, please take your seat. The provost, sir. Chair ceremonials committee. Chair ceremonials, ma'am. Our dear inductees, please note that after the procession has retreated, you are to remain seated in the hall. After the procession has receded, parents can also move downstairs. We would want the inductees alone to be in the hall. There's still a little business the council has with them. All right, our inductees, please. Our inductees. Dr. Odunayama, Chair, Ceremonials Committee. We appreciate the presence of the Director of the Biomedical Communication Center, Dr. Olayinka Egbokare. That beautiful video we saw. Thank you very much, Mark, and we appreciate her. She doesn't like the attention, but we'll give it to her. Can we have the lecturers just flanked by the sides? Our lecturers, please. Our lecturers, please. Some of us can go to the other side. Thank you, all our faculty, the departmental staff, the faculty officer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shall we just rise in the positions we are in? Shall we rise as we take the anthems in reverse order? Shall we all rise for the anthems? You're to remain seated in the hall after the procession has exited.
Thank you.
Some time ago, when we agree,